So we are going to see what's happened in this at bat. Where I swung and missed and struck out. So let's go to the very beginning. This is a part 1 of 2 clips. So let's start here. This is a 0-0 count. First pitch
Junior, good eye.
over my head, of course. Now we're going to go ahead and skip to the next part. And that's when basically the video cut out. So we left off on a 1-0 count. Pitch outside corner. That's not really where my hot zone is. That's why I've been working on it. Again, this is of April 2020 of the 22nd of 2022. So 1-1 count. Pitch down low. So now it is a 2-1 count. So I'm working my way back into the count, making sure that I stay on top of what I need to do. I take a pitch basically on the outside corner again. I'm obviously not happy with that kind of call because that's not my hot zone again. And this is basically where we ended up at. 2-2 count. I'm thinking protect the plate, but fastball high got me a swing and miss. So what I found that I'm doing in this specifically, I'm not being as aggressive as I need to be. So of course I get up there and I swung at one pitch the entire at bat. And that was the last pitch where I chased it basically up here at the letters. As you can see, I'm taking my load and my stride. Everything's good until here. I'm way behind this ball and I'm well under it. By the time I get the barrel across the zone, the ball's behind me. Ball's here. The barrel's here. So I am way late on this. And I think if I would have at least taken the opportunity to swing at the pitches, where are they at? The pitches over here maybe. So this was the 1-1, it was a 2-1 count right here. So pitch is basically comes belt high. Belt high, I see it come belt high, but I see it come outside. And my weakness for the season, or that season, was the outside pitch. So me seeing an outside pitch was basically almost an auto take. And pitch ended up right exactly, basically down the middle, but just away. And that happened twice in the same at bat. So I think if I simply just took a swing at that, I would just basically just throw the knob at the inside part of the ball, and I would drive it the other way and avoid this happening. Alright, so in this same game, I had taken my previous thoughts from the first at-bat that you guys have seen and taken it into this at-bat. So if we run the clip here, I come in and I'm already thinking,
come home.
okay, be aggressive, because the last few times I wasn't aggressive, I struck out and didn't get a good pitch to handle. Right there was my pitch to handle, and of course you saw I missed it by maybe not even an inch. So foul ball, it's an 0-1 count. I am locking back in at the plate. 0-1 swing and miss, so now it becomes 0-2. So see, I'm already up here being aggressive. All these pitches that I'm getting are in my hot zone, and all of these are hittable. So that's 0-2. I'm thinking protect the plate, the solid contact, but unfortunately right to shortstop. So what happened in this at bat? So if you go back to the very beginning, of course, where did I miss the pitch at? That's what I want to go over. I missed it just about here. I got myself out in front because I knew I was right in front of it. As you can see, the lower half of my body didn't activate. That back foot didn't turn and come off the ground. It's all hands. I'm just throwing my hands at the ball because I know that I'm way behind on this. So it's simply just get my hands to the ball and make contact so I can just simply get a feel for where the ball is at. And I knew I missed it. You could tell that I obviously wanted that pitch back. So now we're in the 0-1 count. This pitch here is where I swing and missed that. I took a big swing. Everything activated well. From the load, the stride, the lower body, everything activated well. I was just simply behind it underneath the ball.
Ooh.
And that's where that swing and miss came from. So if we go back to where I swung and miss at, I swung right through that ball. As you can kind of see it, but the ball is here, I'm right here, and the barrel is right here. So I am slightly under this ball. And if we run the clip, that's where that swing and miss came from. And you could tell it was a very aggressive swing because of the way that I finished the swing.
The second darn.
I got under it, and everything just went flying open. So it's an 0-2. I swung at every pitch so far, so now I already have a feel. A foul ball and a swing and a miss, I have a feel for what pitches I can see, which ones that I'm hitting very well. I know what adjustment I have to make. So with this pitch that I grounded out to shortstop on, I got to this ball actually. This ball was up in the zone. The low was fine. The hip trigger was not necessarily there because my foot barely left the ground. Everything kind of went flying, so I was off balance. But my elbow stayed up, so I was able to stay through the ball. See, the ball is here, and my hands are already up where the ball needs to be at. So it resulted in a basically top spin to shortstop, but I did put the ball in play in this at-bat. But what happened here? So I go over, I make contact with the ball. You can't really see the contact point, but I basically roll over, so it's contact, and my hands just go right over top of the ball like that. You guys kind of see it there. And I just roll over the top of the ball, and my entire lower body is out of whack. Compared to my more recent hitting videos, where my lower body is a lot more activated than these. Of course, roll over ground ball is short. Ball was put in play. I did not get a hit this game, but I was able to work a few walks several times.
Like you said, come on, boy. That's all. Come on, maybe it's a good thing you didn't work out. I'm definitely. We just talk about that to her.
Keep your eye on it.
I got on. We just talk about that to her. And just that and the third about my situation. Goodman. You know what I mean? I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect you having my hopes up, especially about that. Like you said,
come on, boy.
That's all. Come on, maybe it's a good thing you didn't work out.
Sorry, Mom.
like you said,
Come on, boy.
that's why I said maybe it's a good thing it didn't work out.
All right, so I know you guys have seen what I've done wrong plenty of times, but let's go over what I did right. So now comes playoff time. We're in the first round. We're going over signs and all of that, and I step up. Fun fact: I was only one of 2 hits this game. First pitch down in the dirt by my feet. And so now I gotta reset. I gotta step out. I gotta rethink. I gotta re-go over my plan. And my plan here, since these guys are throwing harder than what we've seen in our division, I gotta think. I have to stay on this ball as long as possible and simply make contact. That's my only goal. Make contact. This next pitch, I drove it into right field for a base hit. So what did I do in this at bat? There wasn't much to this at bat. I took the first pitch down by my feet. Very next pitch, I know he's still getting in the swing of things, so I know he's going to come in something. I know he's going to come in with something for me to hit. I didn't have the best mechanics here. So I have my load. I get out there. I'm very late on this ball. I'm coming down as the ball is basically reaching me. I'm very late. But I throw my hands at the ball. I get to the ball. The ball is, you can't really see it, but the ball's here. The ball's right there. My barrel is barely moving through the zone. So I come through and I just throw my hands at the ball. That's where it goes. So I'm here. I'm very late. I just throw my hands at the ball. My foot doesn't even move off the ground. That's how late I was. I didn't get to activate my hips at all in this at bat. So I simply stuck my hands to the ball. I was able to drive it in the right field for a base knock.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
All right. This clip I didn't throw into the other ones just yet because I want to go from what I did wrong to what I did right to end on a good note. So this is one of my biggest hits of the year. It was a bases clearing double at Largo. This game was a blowout. It was really stat padding at this point. But I step in and I'm thinking, see, you guys will notice, I have the leg kick. In previous clips, I had a toe tap, but my leg actually comes up and then ends up coming down later. So today wasn't a toe tap, it was a leg kick. So my leg kick is primarily for the use of power. That ball gets way away from me. So I told the runner at third to stay. All the runners stay put. So now I'm in a 1-0. I'm thinking hitters count once again. So hitters count. It's a 1-0. That ball gets crushed. I'm turning the sound so you guys can hear it. That ball gets laced into right center field. You know, you guys can kind of see it drop on the, kind of drop back there. You guys can see the ball drop. Right about here. Yep, that ball gets over all the way to right field. Goes all the way to the wall. So let's go back. So that ball gets all the way to the wall, like I said. And the runners are on the move. They're going. So this is a double, by the way. I took the 1-0 approach and went all the way for that swing. I took that ball, drove my hands right to the ball, and sent it to right field, a little mini celebration over there, for a base clearing double. Go zoom in here on the little mini celebration that I got going on. It was something. But, alright guys, I think that's going to conclude this video review on my in-game highlights and analysis. So I'll see you guys next time. Be on the lookout for another Big Mo Baseball upload.